Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video kind of explaining, an explanation type video, spotlighting, giving my thoughts on one of the most important, if not the most important location in the Walking Dead series, soon to be shown in the Walking Dead television series, and that is of the Alexandria Safe Zone. Okay, so Alexandria, I wanted to do this video, of course, because of the released first clip for this Sunday's episode, which is the first episode, the second half of The Walking Dead Season 5, that'd be Episode 9, what happened and what's going on. So in it, we can clearly see that they're talking about the possibility of going and checking out this location that Noah is referring to, where he said they had about 20 people, and it's in Virginia. Now, Alexandria Safe Zone is actually in Virginia. It's about 6 miles from Washington, D.C., where Rick Grimes, of course, and the rest of the survivors actually end up in the Walking Dead comic book series. And I'm assuming this location that Noah's talking about is probably going to be that. Let's be honest, most likely it will be that unless they change the name. That's the location we're looking at. So what is it? You know, this is mainly for people that have not read the comic book series that just kind of want to know, because I have had a lot of people ask. So this is my video for you guys, just explaining what it is. Those of you who know already, well, you can stay if you want to, just to hear my thoughts on the location, because it is the most important location in the series thus far. It is the longest lasting location, lasting the group a lifespan of almost 3 years to current date, and I'm sure it will last past that. When you compare that to the prison, of course, yeah, they were at the prison for a while, but it wasn't 3 years, not even close to that. So maybe like a year or something like that. You'd have to look at the specifics, but something like that. So Alexandria. So basically what happens is, in the Walking Dead comic book series, which we've already kind of seen in the TV series, Rick and the others find out that Eugene was not telling the truth about this, cure or, fix, so to speak, for the zombie apocalypse problem on their way to Washington, D.C., which, Alexandria, Virginia is very close to it. So they kind of become lost, after that point in the comic book series. And a character named Aaron, who actually ends up being a scout for this group, part of the Alexandria Safe Zone, finds them and watches them for a while, realizes that these people have very useful skills. They've survived on their own for a very long time, are very tough, and seem like good people. So he invites them to join the Alexandria Safe Zone. They do, and they meet with the sort of leader of the group, Douglas Monroe, who is basically kind of like I believe he's a senator or something of the sort, leading this little community. And he's not a strong leader or anything of the sort, but he does the job, enough up until, later on when certain events happen. So let's take a look at some of the different pictures of it, both in the comic book series and the TV series. So first, here is the cover of The Walking Dead issue number 70. Pretty cool cover, definitely different to what you're used to. You can see Safe Zone there, and it has the cross through the skulls, so to speak, as if to show no zombies. You can also see kids playing. They've got like a football, and they're like playing, and then you've got Rick, who his position in the Alexandria Safe Zone, his job, so to speak, is to keep the peace. So he gets to be a police officer again, which is pretty cool. You can see all the different houses in the background, as Alexandria does have a good number of those. And then what they've done is they've gone ahead and barricaded around with some small, kind of, I guess, construction crews, and created a barrier around a certain section for our survivors, including Rick's group, and then all of the new members of Alexandria or new to us because we haven't met them yet, to live in. In terms of the comic book series, to give you a number, I believe it's somewhere around, I think it's like 40 to 60 or 70, somewhere around there, something like that, maybe 30 to 50, somewhere around that range, plus, of course, Rick and the rest of the survivors. So I have to see how many they actually put in the TV series, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot more than 20, I would think anyway. This here is one of the kind of first appearance type shots of it, so you can see how you have all the houses inside, and then how they have built this this barricade around it with some gates, with some construction crews to keep zombies out, so that roamers can't roam inside the safe zone without going through the gate first. And although we won't go too much into this, here's a kind of look of what it looks like in its current Walking Dead comic book series time range. So, well developed. You've got a lot of crops and things like that, people. You've got a guy there who's going for a jog, horses and mills and all kinds of craziness way down the road. So this is, maybe 2-3 years down the line. Well after the point of where we're at right now. We're not even really close to this point right now, but for the future. Anyway, let's shift focus, and that's what it looks like in the comic book series. Let's have a look at what the sort of pre-released, kind of fan-taken pictures look like of the filming spot. Okay, so even though I cannot confirm the validity of any of these pictures at all, to tell you the truth, I'm pretty sure we're going to see. I'm pretty sure they're pretty accurate. That said, this is kind of a more recently released one. I'll put the links in the description to some of these for you guys, so you can check them out for yourselves. But really, really cool. It just looks like it's going to be a really great location to see made in real life, and it looks like they've pretty much gone for broke here. When you look at it, they have basically built this huge barrier all around this huge section that they're going to be able to use for filming. I'm sure some of the spots might look a little repetitive, because how big are they going to be able to build this barrier with how many houses and how many buildings do they really want to wrap this thing around, when they're just filming a TV show. But from the look here, you can see kind of the size of it and how much it's going to entail. There's at least, the huge building at the front there. You've got the other one, you've got the water there, a little lake, which is nice. And then on the other side too, there in the back, I'm thinking is probably going to be where we're going to see most of it. You're going to see most of the different houses and stuff like that there. And who knows, this is probably just for season 5. Maybe they can even add on to it, or do something else in season 6, as I'm sure it's going to be a mainstay location for a very, very long time. We'll quickly look at this one. This was taken a lot earlier. As you can see, you've got that same building there. And then you've got at the right side, you can see that one, and they're actually, building certain houses that they're going to be using for the set and everything, which is pretty amazing when you consider, it's just a TV series, yet they're building this huge kind of environment type set for us, similar to the prison, except maybe even bigger, depending. I guess we'll have to see how it, it's finally shown in its final view. But so far, from the pictures, it looks really big, looks really cool. Just another angle shot here. Looks like it's probably from inside where the the barricade would be at this point. And this one's got a lot different color, but you can see at the right side there. See how they're building that actual house there, and then you can see the water also inside the community. Yeah, so I don't want to go through too many with you guys. You can definitely Google them yourself if you want to see more, pictures of what the Alexandria Safe Zone, the TV series, is probably going to look like. We won't know for sure until we actually see the episode and see kind of the view, because even Woodbury, the way it's shown in the TV series, I'm sure, in real life looks a lot different from the angles they chose and the way they used and the way they showed it. So I'll have to see how it all turns out. But from these shots, from the shots that have been posted online from fans, it does look really awesome. It looks like it's going to be a really, big, fun set, really cool location for the Walking Dead TV series. So those are kind of my thoughts on Alexandria. It is, one of the quintessential Walking Dead locations, as iconic as the prison for those who've read the comic book series all the way through. And I'm sure viewers of the TV series will feel the same after, a couple years, a couple seasons with this location. So if you guys want to add anything, write in the comments below. Anything about Alexandria you want to talk about, or add maybe your favorite part in the series from it. And if you like this quick little explanation video for people that just don't know too much about it, want to know, please thumb it up. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favorite it. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, real easy, just click the button. Feel free to subscribe. That's it for this one, guys. See you for the next one. As always, it's Trev, saying peace.